Must say, Bert, this aircraft is a brilliant catch. You just hit the jackpot.
Why, thank you, Adam. I knew you would enjoy it.
Of course. I will just cue the music and spend the whole night working on it. I would love to get to see what it looks like.
Yep, I knew you would work your magic. The Scavenger's custom always is an upgrade.
Of course. I will paint the decals on it and possibly give it a few more upgrades.
Thank you, Adam.
By the way, it was really good that you brought that power generator I ordered from India. The town nearby has had a lot of power blackouts, as has most of Europe for that matter.
Oh yeah, that's still going on. Hopefully it doesn't carry on into winter.
But order seems to be being restored. The people are starting to see the light again.
Oh really?
In other news, Romania is starting to rise up and fight again. We just got our submarine in fully working condition, and much better and advanced than ever before, thanks to a large amount of engineers from the Navy of Chile. They even brought one of their super soldiers in. He wants to meet us personally. For you see, Mr. Byrne, you're looking at a citizen of the world's newest WMD nation. Yes, part of our deal with Chile was to not only fix this submarine, but also 12 long-range shockwave ballistic missiles.
Whoa. The ones that can blow up anything in the air for a mile around, but with no radiation.
Yes. They'll be able to wipe out an aerial assault force with one single hit.
As much as we want you to start work on it right away, you are needed in Warsaw. We're going to be watching over a conference at the presidential palace.
It almost doesn't seem fair. The enemy's at the gates ready to barge in, and we're acting as bodyguards?
President Wilk is arranging a meeting with all the other Intermarium leaders. They're going to be discussing their next strategy concerning the cyberwarfare. And he has called upon every Tarnus asset he can use to help the Polish army guard the place. Because things are hot right now.
Oh, trust me. I'm an engineer.
Alright, I'm going to take a nap after this long journey. I suggest you get better acquainted with the machine we're going to be working with for a while.
Okay.
Supplies are aboard, sir. Good.
Looking
pulling
good.
out the big guns. I'm looking forward to a little payback after being in the cold and the dark.
Alright. Is the chopper ready?
She's preparing for takeoff now. All aboard for Poland.
You know, I'm tempted to get on the radio and say, ladies and gentlemen, if you look to your right, you will see a lot of nothing. And if you look to your left, you will also see stuff all. This is quite a long travel, even for 747 standards. Indeed, but it's a good thing China still allows us to fly in its airspace with the war going on. That's still going? I'm glad we're over here, not in Central Asia. Mongolia seems like quite a long time ago, doesn't it?
Police radio, divisionia radiosia desvia. Potreby metalnik strojnoj mojki.
Что это за оружие? Каков-то технический кошмар? Да уж, мы вызываем хаос сегодня вечером? Да, мы есть.
Premier de la Destorию. Ах, не получаю достаточно хорошего приема. Скажите пилоту, чтобы он приблизился.
Бойдой де Билже.
Как это?
Немного больше.
20, 40, 60, 80. Go. Podcepto. Skąd Slaven? Do you read? Polish pełno. Nasza robota jest zakończona. Хорошо. Давай выбираться отсюда. Копировать. Убиваю сейчас.
Mi tylko что осистили литовскую границу. Готовься, ребята. Интересно работать с такими большими врагами. Сейчас быть намного больше, брат. Да, вы как призраки, но совсем люди. На самом деле, мы служим чему-то большему. Вы наемники все одинаковые. Так держать.
All Tyrannus forces, this is Commander Langham aboard AWACS Keynote. I'll be directing ops for all active units. Report in.
Major Macomber is in position.
This is Wolf 2. All units are in position.
Right this way, please. Okay, right this way, please. Dictator of Hungary. Pleasure to see you again.
Good to see you too, but I'm tired of that nickname, Pyotr.
Oh, you need to take it a joke. But still, right this way, please. It is still nice to have you on board. Alright, we will soon be approaching Finnish airspace. We should be transferring to Helsinki control soon. We're on the last leg, finally. Wait, do you see this? What is it? I'm getting a sort of glitch. Wait, what? Everything's gone! All the lights are out! This is bad, very bad. Helsinki Control, this is World Travel 823. Pan. Helsinki Control, World Travel 823. Do you copy? I can't disable the autopilot. Oh no, what's happening to the oxygen? It's going down. It's the entire cabin. Switch to the emergency supply. It's not working. It's not working. What do you mean it's not working? The plane's turning. I can't. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us on such short notice. I've called this meeting because, well, let us face facts. We are still at war with Russia. It is not a war in the conventional sense, but it is quite clear that the Kremlin is trying to tear us apart once more. We need to think of new strategies to counter this cyber menace that is currently terrorizing our electrical power grids, our social media, and even our daily lives.
What are we going to do?
I don't know. I still feel there is a solution, probably involving strict immigration quotas.
Bogonia, what is it with you? Always with the migrants.
Your solution to everything is that.
You remember one of your opponents? Ugh, never bring that up again. Cluck, cluck, cluck.
Moving on. It's obvious what Vladimir Petrov wants. He's trying to restore Russia's influence. Put it on top of the world again. He wants us all to answer to the Kremlin again. We all know what happened when we were forced to do so before. The enemy continues to target our power grids.
and we have been fighting this idiotic cyber war ever since. All our internet is being targeted, man. Streaming services, social media, military infrastructure, heck, even MySpace.
Indeed, it is quite unfortunate that Romania is still recovering from the cyber attack at Chernobyl. Our president is currently probably facing impeachment, following his quite quick surrendering defeatist terms towards Russia. But when our natural gas is at stake and US is cutting production, what choice do we have?
As most incredible the Intermarium is turning out to be, I do find the sudden change of Air Force commanded structure a little bit too much. Oh, Colonel, I advise that you not concern yourself with such matters. I, for one, am quite excited to have a nice relaxing desk job again, but I still am not quite certain that we have enough people in the air. There is so much to an Air Force than just pilots, sir. But after the Silver Sun deal, things have definitely changed. There are even rumors of... Colonel, we've got the problem. It's a rogue airliner. Where is it? Right there. It's flying over Estonia right now and turning south toward the Baltic Sea. At present course, it will fly into Western Europe and run out of fuel over Austria and crash somewhere in the Alps. Identify it, quickly. It is a World Travel Airlines Flight 823, a Boeing 747-400. It was originally going from Pyongyang in United Korea to Helsinki. Then, just before it reached Finland, it changed course without notifying anyone. Any attempt at communication with the crew has failed, according to Finnish and Russian authorities. Could it have been hijacked? The only other option is that it is quite lost. If it ran out of oxygen, it would not have changed direction like this. But what's it going for? Keep tracking it, and be sure to keep me updated. I will, sir. I'll let you know when something happens.
Have we given much thought to Belarus?
They are currently dealing with a crisis of their own. A pack of Holas predators are hunting people from the sewers and are threatening to bring down the cities.
Those are the creatures from the Vilnius conflict last year, yes?
Indeed. They lure victims in with vocal mimicry. We have purged any who entered our territory. It is regrettable that Belarus didn't deploy forces and exterminated them at the early stage, or else they would not have multiplied into large numbers earlier on.
The martial law has kept our armies busy.
The one problem with that, President Wilk, is that we've had to draw forces away from the border and away from the potential front line. We number less than we desired.
If only we numbered more, then we could form a task force against the migrants.
Will you shut up already with the migrants? Everything is migrant, driving me crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, please. The violence we are seeing rivals anything we have seen since the end of the Cold War, the Iron War, and the invasion. And the world needs leaders who have the strength, courage, and vision to lead others and engage and defeat the aggressors. Whether it is by massive armies or navies, by a small team of special operations forces, or by an entirely new class of high-tech weapons and tactics. Free nations and those praying for freedom need a leader to develop a plan and lead warriors into battle and get the job done.
An update, sir. This time from World Travel themselves. This airline does have a Wi-Fi service, but none of the passengers or crew are answering their phones or personal devices. They must be incapacitated.
The only explanation is that somebody turned off the oxygen system. But like I said before, that doesn't explain why the plane is going in different directions. Okay. So the Polish army and several of your armies are mustering together a counter-cyber warfare division. And already we are seeing very good results. On the other hand, if we let up even for a second, we could lose so much.
Ah, Dievs! Another direction change. The plane is turning south. Its new heading is straight into Poland, directly to Warsaw. This must be the work of the Russians. I want air command on full alert. Going over the Gdansk basin now. Is the conference still going? Okay, so we have to alert the president and every defense unit in Warsaw, and all of Poland for that matter. We are going to be under attack. Ach, no. The plane is starting to descend. Yeah. Calculate where it's going to hit. I'm doing it now. Calculating the predicted impact site. Zooming in on it. It appears to be the presidential palace. In other words, this is not simply a hijacking, but an assassination attempt. Get me President Wilk.
AWACS keynote to all TARDIS units. Received an emergency message from Northern Air Command. A hijacked airliner is inbound to Warsaw from the Baltic Sea. Predicted impact site is the presidential palace.
A hijacked airliner?
We have to commence an evacuation immediately.
What's happening? What is this?
Mr. President, we have to get you to safety.
Why? What
There's
is
no
going
time.
on?
We have to get you all to safety.
Everyone quiet! Shut up! A hijacked airliner is inbound to this palace. We need to evacuate everyone in a calm and organized manner. We need to get to a minimum safe distance of a mile. Let's move, people. Let's go.
Keynote to command. We have radar contact with World Travel 823.
Copy, Keynote. Keep track of it. Bjorn Squadron, intercept immediately. Copy that. Bjorn is moving to engage now.
This is President Wilk to Bjorn 1. Do you copy?
Loud and clear, Mr. President. I am trailing the airliner now.
Okay, is it still on course?
Yes, it is continuing its descent.
We have no other option. I order you to shoot down the airliner, quickly!
Sir? Please repeat, sir.
Colonel, listen to me. We have no other alternative. I order you to shoot down the airliner. I will take full responsibility for what happens afterward. Quickly, before it is too late!
On Stroas Murillo. Lasky Pelta.
Pan jest stowa.
Sure. Wait! Mr. President!
The airline is in a sudden nosedive.
Roger that, Colonel. I understand. I'm sorry it had to come to this. You did what you could.
No, I hadn't fired yet. It's changed its rate of descent.
Colonel, please repeat.
The airline is only 10 seconds to impact.
Travel 823 is down. Repeat, World Travel 823 is down. Command copies, Bjorn. Redirecting rescue units. You are cleared to return to patrol mission.
Gotta say, it's real generous of the Polish army to donate some of these to our arsenal. My God, it's awful. Who would do such a terrible thing? Has to be Petrov and his dastardly bunch of hackers. Or they've robbed our guys. Surely Petrov must have his standards. Don't understand.
Sergeant, що се стало?
Забезпечamy obwód jest. Numeral College. Udało nam się najbardziej strzelane skrzynki z roku. Mamy nadzieję, że śledzi kogoś odkryje.
I don't understand though. Why would they stop short of slamming it into Warsaw and crashing it into the middle of the countryside here? Something's not right. Did somebody take over at the last minute? Well, we can only hope that this will lead to an investigation with a good outcome. The last thing we need is more diplomatic trouble. Sergeant!
Tak jest.
Sergeant Base?
What? Mr. President! What? Incoming fire!
Snipers, get down!
Oh, now what?
It was an ambush!
They were waiting for us. This far into Poland. What do we do now?
Remorse, wedged him. Find your way around those snipers. Take an ambush them. Or hold out until special forces arrive. I'll make sure the president gets to safety.
Yes, sir. We'll commandeer that fire engine over there. Ready? Go!
Rolling out now.
All the units, this is only command. The president is under attack. I repeat, the presidential unit is under attack. All units, move to help. Hurry! Army Commander Kino, what is your status? We have you loud and clear. What's going on? My men across the city are reporting a demon robot running at full speed. It is one of yours. One of ours? Oh, no. Wolf 2, come in.
It's Aisling. She's going on a rampage across Warsaw. You have to intercept her quickly.
Aisling? She's right where she...
She's probably tampered with the systems. Run a diagnostic sweep. Now!
Oh, you clever girl. Wolf 2 here. Hawk 4 is going rogue. In pursuit.
Now, Mr. President,
What
try not
shall?
to talk.
Remorse. What about the others?
It's going to be fine. They'll take care of business, as usual. Clear. JW Grom's just been scrambled, so we'll have all the help we need.
But man, how did they sneak this far in? I should have known this was an ambush. God damn.
There's nothing we could have done. All we can do now is just focus on the mission.
Yeah, I suppose so. Let's see if Adam's Scrapyard work really does pay off. Take one.
Gotcha, Witchtail. Visual on tangos. Moving to engage. Zulu Bravo Alpha is proceeding to target. Nie uszli odwatę. Manam Costa.
You want some? Bring it, Husky. Get over here!
Alright, so Special Forces are going to take care of the Spetsnaz. The Bravard mercs are in there, but we don't stand a chance in hand-to-hand combat. So we need to be quick and deadly. But we don't have any grenades. Damn weapon they support. What good are rocks?
Unless they get close, they'll think it's a grenade.
Okay. On me. Let's go.
Research. Uspokój się. Luke Zavalsho.
Wolf 4, do you copy? Stand down. I repeat, stand down, Commander.
Mia Billy Tashi, Prajera Yasi. Nadal Mami Project Dovik Wikonania. Zulu Bravo Alpha to control. Most of the Spetsnaz teams are wiped out.
Sicery mrtvi, im sejwo krognik. Oni znajud, što mi zde sejčas. Krom vykodet. Давай убьем их прямо сейчас. Пусть спецназ представляет с ними, придерживаются нашей добычи. Граната! Враги, убей их, идиоты!
Mercenaries. Such a mixed bag, aren't they always? Well, we need to take this guy alive. He's probably got a few answers to our many questions.
Like for starters, who's behind the hacking?
Yes. And who's leading the operation? And what is this Project 9 ripoff today going to do? So anyway, about the...
Move aside! No!
I got this. Aisling, everything's okay here. We don't need your help here.
I said move aside!
But Aisling, what are you doing? Wedgetail!
Out of my way! Who are you? What is your name and rank? Who ordered this massacre? Speak!
You cannot break me. You are too late. We have already won.
It matters not. You will all die for this.
Why did you do that? What have you done? Why? Why?
Oh God. What have I done?
Scourge and a Wedgetail. That's the last of them. Those Spetsnaz aren't running away to their mommies anytime soon. You should have seen it. It was circus tricks, karate kicks, and... Wedgetail? Wedgetail, do copy. Remorse?
Will they be okay?
The president's been evacuated to safety, as have the rest of the wounded.
It was an accident. It got out of control.
For fuck's sake!
What the hell do you think you're doing, Aisling? You've gone too far this time! You have truly gone insane!
You're out of line, Major.
Like hell I am! We've been watching you for a while now. We all have. We all had our suspicions of what you were doing. And right now you just confirmed that. You have truly lost your mind being stuck in that walking coffin. And now you've gone and beat the crap out of your own allies who have been with you for years. I don't know what has happened to you in there. Oh, I have a vague idea, but you are not the woman we all thought you were. I mean, did you even see yourself after the Povich raid? Those terrorists had their blood and guts all over you by the time you were finished.
War is messy, Major. You know that.
You didn't fight like a soldier. You didn't fight like a human. You fought like an animal tearing into its prey's flesh. That is what you have become, Aisling. That's what that machine has done to you.
Stop it.
Or what? You're gonna clobber me too?
Is that how low you've sunk?
It was an accident.
We all knew that it was happening, Ashley. Me, Pops, Dr. Torres, all of us. We saw what you did, tampering with those systems. You haven't been sleeping. You haven't done anything resembling a normal human being's routine.
If this is going to be how you live from now on, then the friend we have is truly dead.
I understand. What? Is it really time? Really time to pull the plug?
As much as I really hate to say it, it might very well be.